Hey, do you like challenges as much as I do? Then how about you try the one I've prepared especially for you? In this challenge, you'll have to crack riddles and solve brain teasers, and every level will be more difficult than the previous one. Let's see if you can manage to get through all of them. Level 1. Number 1. Mixed signals. Now, tell me this. When do you keep moving on red, but stop when it's green? You have only 10 seconds to figure out this paradox. You ignore red and stop at green when you're eating a watermelon. Number 2. A glider on the border. A glider pilot lost control of his aircraft and crash-landed right on the border between the US and Canada, with one wing in each country. Which country will get the engine? Neither. Gliders don't have engines. 3. Mysterious bills. There are two bills lying on the table. Their total sum is $51. What are these bills if the first one isn't a $1 bill? The first one is a $50 bill, and the second is a $1 bill. 4. The unfairness of life. People buy me to eat, but after that, they never actually eat me. Will 10 seconds be enough for you to figure out what I am? Well, it's understandable if they don't want to eat me. I'm a plate. 5. No water, please. You can drop me from any height. You can even throw me from a skyscraper and I'll be fine. But once you drop me in the water, I won't survive. What am I? I'm paper, so keep me away from water, thank you very much. 6. What's left? Take away the whole, and some still remain. What is it? You have 10 seconds to figure it out. It's wholesome. Level 2. Number 7. How many squares? Look at this picture and try to count all the squares you see here. Remember that sometimes you need to think outside the box. If you're attentive enough, you've figured out that there are 7 squares hidden in this picture. 8. Choose a door. You're locked in a dungeon with some food and a bucket of enough water to survive for 3 days. There are 3 doors leading out of the dungeon, and one of them may bring you to freedom. But behind the first door, there's a polar bear with a newborn cub. The second door hides a big lake swarming with hungry crocodiles. And behind the third door, there's a 6-foot-tall fire. Which door should you choose to save your life? The bear behind the first door will do everything to protect its cub, and it will definitely attack you if you try to sneak past. And I doubt you'll want to deal with hungry crocodiles. But you can distract the crocodiles with your food and use your bucket to extinguish the fire with the water from the lake. 9. The wrong sum. I have an equation where something has gone wrong. Look, 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 equals 555. You should add just one line to make this sum true. Use the line I provided you to turn plus into 4. In this case, 545 plus 5 plus 5 is indeed 555. 10. The egg's cost. You go to the shop and buy an egg and a chicken. The total cost of these products is 108 coins. But the chicken is 100 coins more expensive than the egg. So, how much does the egg cost? You have only 10 seconds to do your math. I think there are very few people whose first instinct isn't to say 8 coins. But 100 minus 8 doesn't give us the 100 coin difference. The cost of the egg is actually 4 coins. 11. An age paradox. A boy was 11 years old in 1990. But in 1995, the same boy was 10. How is it possible? You have 10 seconds to crack this riddle. The boy was born in 2005 BCE. That's why he was 10 in 1995 BCE and 15 in 1990 BCE. 12. The right store. Emma is near a store. She can't read the sign on this store, but she knows for sure that she needs to go inside and buy something. What shop is she standing next to? Emma is near an eyewear store. 13. A fake coin. Once a man found a coin with 10 BCE mark on it. Realizing the thing was very old, he took it to an expert. But the expert didn't bother to examine the coin and told the man outright that the thing was fake. How did he understand this fact? People who lived BCE didn't realize that they were, well, living before the current era. This designation appeared only after the beginning of the era we live in. Level 3. Number 14. A fallen signpost. A traveler was walking in an unfamiliar area when he reached an intersection, but the signpost had fallen and the man didn't know how to choose the right road. Can you figure out how to do it? The traveler most likely knew the name of the city he had left some time before, and this knowledge could help him to position the signpost correctly. 15. Make a square. Look at this shape made of matchsticks. You're allowed to move just 2 of them to make a square. 10 seconds for you to figure out how to do it. There are 2 ways how you can make a square by moving just 2 matchsticks. But if you found any other way, ring off in the comments. 16. How many eggs? If 3 hens lay 3 eggs in 3 days, how many eggs will 12 hens lay in 12 days? I immediately realized there was a catch in this riddle. And indeed, the answer isn't 144. If 1 hen lays 1 egg in 3 days, it will mean that it will lay 4 eggs in 12 days. That's why 12 hens will provide you with 48 eggs in 12 days. Level 4. 17. Light bulbs and switches. You have 2 rooms that are completely isolated from each other. There are 3 switches in one room and 3 light bulbs in the other. You're in the room with the switches, and you're allowed to go to the other room only once. How can you determine which switch is connected to each of the bulbs? Turn on switch number 1. Wait for a minute or so and turn it off again. Then turn on the second switch and go inside the room with the bulbs. One of the bulbs will be on and is connected to the second switch. Touch the remaining bulbs. The one which is a bit warm is connected to the first switch, and the cold one is linked to switch number 3. Number 18. A weird nickname. My dad is a chemist, and my mom is a mathematician. It might be the reason why they call me Iron 59. Ugh. But can you guess my real name? My real name is Felix. The thing is that in the periodic table, the chemical symbol Fe means iron, and the Roman numeral LIX stands for 59. Are you still with me? Wow! Even if you haven't managed to solve all the riddles, you get extra points for your persistence. But if you have cracked all the brain teasers I threw your way, you're most likely a genius, and I'm not kidding here. Hey, if you learned something new today, then give the video a like and share it with a friend. And here are some other videos I think you'll enjoy. Just click to the left or right, and remember, stay on the bright side of life.